I'm going to be showing you how to cook a beef rib with Guinness oyster sauce. We have the steak and oyster pie from Victorian times, which traditionally was paired with Guinness. Now, you have the big, bold, beefy flavors, which is complemented by the savory, umami, briny notes of the oysters. I'm taking a traditional favorite from Dublin and localizing it. What I'm going to do is make an oyster sauce with fresh oysters and infuse it with Guinness for an extra stout. Okay, so we have the beef, but that's not the star of the show. It's actually the oysters. We are going to make oyster sauce with it, with fish sauce, sugar, ginger powder, salt. And last but not least, the Guinness for an extra stout, which will give it really forward umami flavor. Easy peasy here, okay? Oysters go into a pan. Fish sauce. Sugar. The ginger powder. Salt. Let's crack this open. Music to my ears. Okay. So now we are making our oyster sauce. This will take about 20 minutes, and what we need to do is heat it through. And as I'm doing the heating, I'm actually mashing up the oysters a bit so that you still have chunks of the oyster through the oyster sauce. And here we have a beautiful steak, right? And we can take the guesswork out of it by using a meat thermometer. Now stick it in there, right? The oven is at 200 degrees. And once the steak hits 60 degrees, we're good to go. So we have here the oyster sauce with the Guinness, and it smells amazing and it's cooked down to the consistency that we like. It's beginning to look like oyster sauce as we know it, but fresher and tastier. What we'll do is we'll put it over the beef, the roast beef, and it'll be amazing. Okay, so we have the beef rib here, beautifully roasted, and what I'm going to do is take it off the bone because it's easier to eat. So good. Right. And of course you want to keep the bone because it's got all the flavors, all the delicious flavors. And what I'm going to do is slice it up so that everybody can have a piece. You got different layers of doneness. So the ones on the outside are a little bit more cooked, okay? And the ones on the inside, a little bit pinker. And you can see the ribbons of fat. That's just gorgeously pink. Okay. So we have here our oyster sauce that's been cooked with Guinness, and it's got that lovely chunky texture from the oysters that we have in there. Okay, and now we're just going to ladle some of that oyster sauce here. Okay, beautiful. And you can see it's nice and glossy and it's full of flavor, and it's going to be amazing with this beef rib. So we have here today our beef rib with Guinness oyster sauce.